Deshaun's always involved in the running game. There were certain plays that were, read type plays where, the read, told us to hand the ball off. So, the Steelers did a good job, and but yeah, he's always involved in the running game.
Sarah.
Bill, I know every year is different, but is there anything that you or your players can take from the fact that in 2018, you guys started 0-3 and then made the playoffs that year?
I mean, every year is different, Sarah. I would say that there's not much you can take from that year. 3 different teams we opened up against that year. We've opened up against, 3 very good teams, and we haven't obviously done enough to win any of those games. So, we did a lot of things yesterday that were decent, but not enough. And we just have to really build on the things we're doing well and really correct the things we're not doing well.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Bill. Good morning.
Hey, Aaron.
From a run blocking standpoint, what did you see when you watched the tape from some of the, running plays that you attempted? And is there anything that David Johnson could be doing differently to pick up some more yards now that you've had a chance to check it out?
No, there's nothing that David can do differently. I thought the run blocking, I think we have to, as a coaching staff, we have to do a much better job of scheming it up and just doing a better job. No, David's running hard, and look, can we run block better? Yes, but we're all in it together, and coaching wise, we got to do a better job.
You have an update on AJ? Does this look like something that might linger for a while with the leg?
I don't think he's been in yet this morning. I think they're coming in here pretty soon, so we'll know better about it. Knowing AJ, he's going to try to fight to be back, so I'm not really sure to give you an exact answer on that.
Aaron Reese.
Hey, Bill. Will returned to punt yesterday, but I think it was a fair catch, only when he returned. What do you like about him potentially?
It hit the ground. He fielded it off the bounce, and he got it. He was able to field it off the bounce. He got it to the 50-yard line. We just, Will's, he can do that. He can return punts. And so, there's certain situations where, we may or may not put him in the game to do that. It just, that particular one, it just worked out that it was kind of a different type of punt. It hit the ground. He fielded it off the bounce and got us back to about the 45-yard line.
And Senio has played with Max at left guard the past 2 weeks. What's kind of the thought process there behind just rotating?
Yeah, I think Sunil's playing good, and I think Max is doing some good things, but I think Sunil's practicing well and playing pretty well. And I think Max is doing some good things. So we'll continue to look at that spot, but both guys are playing pretty good, and both guys, sometimes it's important to get some guys some reps in there that are doing some good things on the practice field. So that's what we're doing.
Christy.
Bill, what do you see as the most important thing your team needs to do this week to get on track?
We have to play better complementary football. We go down at the end of the half, and we have a really nice 2-minute drive, take the lead, and then we go in at halftime. We come out second half, and the defense did some good things in the second half, but offensively we didn't complement them at all. We didn't complement offense with return yardage. There was more return yardage out there for us, punt return, kickoff return. So, we're just not doing enough of that. We do it at times, but not enough, and so we really need to understand that and really do a better job of that.
Brandon.
Hey, good morning, Bill.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, so are you guys looking at maybe trying to run it a little bit more outside, given how it went going inside, and especially given David's speed and all the speed you guys have on offense? Is that part of the scheming that you mentioned?
Yeah, we tried to run it outside. We tried to run it inside. We couldn't run it anywhere. So, Pittsburgh did a good job on the edges. They did a good job on the inside, and we just need to do it better. We just got to do a better job. We got to coach it better. We got to scheme it up better. We just need to do a better job.
John.
Yeah, Bill, what did you guys do well in the running game at Kansas City when you averaged 5.4 yards per carry?
Different defense, totally different defense, different scheme. we used that night. It's just different, John. You know what I mean? Like yesterday was a lot of, 8-man box, 3-4 defense, nickel defense, blitzing nickel, things that we obviously were, that we saw on tape, and we felt like we had some good things for it, but just didn't get it done. We need to do a better job for the players, and we're going to try to do that this week.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Bill, with the tackling, do you feel like that's starting to get better, or do you think it's still not quite where it needs to be? I know some of the guys, including Justin Reed, they were hard on themselves on social media after the way that went yesterday.
Yeah, I think the tackling's improved. I mean, at the end of the game there, Eric Murray made a really good tackle that almost caused a fumble through the end zone. BMAC made some good tackles. Zach Cunningham made some good tackles. But then we missed a couple. We missed one 3rd and 10 early in the game. Had a chance to stop him there, missed the tackle. You know what I mean? So there's still, improvement that needs to be made, but I do think it has improved.
Brandon.
Bill, I'm just curious, what are some of the positives that you guys are going to take from this past game to the Knicks? I mean, you guys did have a strong first half.
Yeah, I think there. Look, I mean, it stinks when you have to talk about positives after you lose a game, but there are positives, and you're right. We played pretty good complementary football in the first half. Obviously we've played 3 really good teams. We're not there yet. We didn't win any of those games, but feel like we've definitely improved, and we need to try to, play 60 minutes of that type of football. I think if we play 60 minutes of that type of football, we can win. But we got to get it going here very quickly. Like I said last week, we got to get it going.
John.
Bill, what have you guys been doing to keep opponents from completing passes down the field? You've only given up 5 plays in 3 games of at least 20 yards. One was on that blown coverage to Smith-Schuster. So obviously you're doing something to keep people from throwing it down the field.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that, it's a combination of rush and coverage when teams try. For the most part have done a good job of staying in coverage, other than the one you just talked about yesterday. There were a lot of good examples of, getting pressure on the quarterback and guys, being in good coverage, being where they're supposed to be, recognizing the route. So I think guys, overall have done a good job of that. And, there's other things we need to improve on, but that's one thing that we got to keep going. We got to keep limiting the big pass plays.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank you.